What's up? How's it going? How you doing? Got you set up on the piano here. Jesus, I probably shook the phone. I apologize. Today I just wanted to talk about how easy it is to improve and how fast you can improve if you just do one thing, and that's stick to one thing and only practice one thing for a long time. And by a long time, I mean probably a month. Take anything that you think is overwhelming and anything that you think is going to it's just too much for you, it's above your skill level. If you just take that one thing that's kind of giving you a headache or makes you think, you haven't even tried it because it's just too much to even think about. If you just take that one thing and practice it for a month, 1 hour a day, I promise you're gonna be near the end of that month, like I am with this Tornado of Soul solo, and just think it's insane to think just how quickly you can get where you thought you couldn't get. With this solo that I'm practicing now, I started on July 4th. For about a year before that point, I learned the first couple bars of that solo, and then once it got up to the first sweep picking part, I never sweep picked before, so I was like, no, I can't do that. Nope. And then I gave up and just kind of learned that part, and would play that whenever I play the song, and then just go back to the rhythm guitar, because there was no way I was going to play the rest of it. But I decided to just try and give it a shot around this time of year, and it's honestly kind of insane how quickly I'm getting it down. Obviously, it's not perfect. It's still pretty rusty. And in the video I'm showing right now, it's me just playing at, I think it's 0.85 times speed, or 85% speed. I don't know why I said point. It's because of the playback on YouTube. It says 0.85. Just testing myself at the end of practicing for the day, and it's just kind of insane to think that I can even play close to 85% of the way to the original speed of that solo. It's really cool, and it really just comes from just focusing on one thing at a time, and it's amazing just how far you can get if you just set your focus on one thing and keep it simple. I really don't have to explain too much with it. It's kind of a simple concept, but I'm just trying to establish or just kind of drill into your brain just how effective it is just to focus on one thing and just do that every day for a month, and it'll be insane, your progress, no matter where you are in your guitar journey or your instrument journey, whatever you're playing. I remember when I was starting this solo, like I said, I learned a little bit before, but I started this project on the 4th. Finally learning that sweep picking pattern at the beginning of near the beginning of the solo. Before this point, I had never actually sweep picked. I am a complete novice to sweep picking since about 3 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago, I think. And the closest thing I knew anything about sweep picking to was the first solo in Fade to Black by Metallica. But I could only play it half decent if I was playing it at 50% speed. So, and I mess it up whenever I try and play it at normal speed. I never had it clean, and that was the closest thing. And a sweep pick, that's maybe 2 notes worth of a sweep pick. It's not a full, up and down the fretboard sweep pick or whatever, up and down the strings. This stuff is, and it is legit sweep picking, and I've never done anything like it before. And I thought, just starting out, I was looking months into the future of how long am I going to have to upload daily videos of me learning this thing until I can play it perfectly. And the farther I go down, and it's only been 3 weeks or something crazy like that, the more and more that timeline seems to shrink in my assumption of how long it'll take. Because I'm getting it down so much faster than I thought I would. There's so many techniques I've never gotten into or tried before this, and I'm learning it all through playing this solo, and it's insane how fast it's happening. And it's just kind of it's really exciting, and it's cool to see. This is one I've always kind of had daydreams of playing all the time for the past couple, maybe 2 years. And it's cool to actually see it coming to fruition. And I think this is the case with anyone watching this that has that one solo that is going to just give them goosebumps just thinking about trying to play it. I think you can. You just got to sit down and plug away at it for an hour a day for the next month. And then I swear you'll get it, if not all the way down, very close. it really doesn't take a lot. It's just consistency and keeping your focus on one thing at a time. So that's something I've definitely learned from this experience, and I hope you take that for yourself. So have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later.